LED fans, it's your turn. We are presenting you our equally amazing alternative to the press-on that we have here at KLEO. It is the LED gel strip. I can't decide which is my favorite, so I actually have press-ons on one hand, LEDs on another at all times. So, what are LEDs? What do you get in your package? This is what it looks like when you purchase it. Inside, you will have your handy dandy little zipper pouch. Your strips will be inside of here. So you can use the ones that you need, put your leftovers in your package, and you'll be able to save and use those for up to a year after you've opened them. So the LED strip, it comes in a strip form. It is a adhesive layer, your color or effect, and then the top coat all in one strip. These don't add length to your natural nail. It just goes right on top of the nails that you have. But you'll probably notice you're gonna get a lot of nail growth with these because we say 14 days is definitely typical with your LEDs. So you'll put the nail on, which I'll show you in this video. You will cure it with your lamp. So don't forget to grab our LED lamp. And then if you need to, you will be trimming off the excess with, we have these amazing clear cut scissors that are curved, which you can use. You can use clippers or anything that you already have. But you, again, will get your prep pad, your cuticle stick, your file, everything that you need in your package to apply and wear your rock hard salon dupe LED gel strips that you can do from the comfort of your home. So let's show you how to put these bad boys on. Let's apply our KLEO color LED gel strips. Oh my gosh, is this color not gorgeous or what? What I'm doing first is just sizing up my nails, and keep in mind you can flip your strips. So whichever side's curve fits your nail bed the best, choose that one. It's always better, like with all KLEO things, to size down. You don't want any sort of skin overlap. If you've got crusty cuticles, make sure and go watch my cuticle care video and get those taken care of before you go into your application. I like to take my LED strip and go in up to the cuticle at that same 45-degree angle that I do for the press on, just to make sure that I'm not overlapping any skin. I slightly tack it and check to make sure that it's straight before I do any pressing down. And then once it's straight, I will take my rubber cuticle stick, my favorite tool, and I will kind of tuck in the corners so it's a snug fit, not overlapping any skin before I move on. So I'm tucking in both corners. Again, making sure to be careful that I don't have any sort of skin overlap. Skin overlap will absolutely cause lifting, hair snags, all the things that we don't want. Okay, I think we're aligned at the base of the cuticle. Our corners, I guess you could call them, are tucked in. We're not overlapping any skin. What I'm going to do now is take a tug on the tail of that strip. If it doesn't stretch very easily for you, what I'm actually doing at this point is heating it up. I have a little space heater on my desk. It takes 1/1000 to 1,000 seconds of heat, and you can see the difference. Look how much easier that stretches. You can stretch each corner, pull and stretch, and it should line up perfectly on top of your nail bed. Heat is your best friend. It will make these go on like butter. You can even use a hairdryer too if you don't have a little mini desk heater. All right, let's flip this over and check the underside. I do have some length on my natural nail, so I'm kind of just going to press up my natural nail to the strip. Make sure that everything is flat and flush, because once I cure this, it is going to be locked in place. There's no adjusting it after the fact. I'm then going to take my clear cut scissors and try to get in the screen here. I can't multitask, but we're going to trim the LED strip just a little bit past the natural nail so that when we cure, we don't get any shrinkage. Press that down again to make sure you don't have any ramping at the tip. And then I'll do one last swing through with my cuticle stick to make sure, again, everything is flat and it's perfect for curing. Okay, let's do another nail so that you guys can see the process the whole way through. And then we're going to work on finishing both of these off for you. Okay, I think we're pretty much good to cure. Just a couple more perfections and we're gonna get under that lamp. So I wanna tell you guys a super important tip here. Do you see that sheet of strips on the tabletop? You make sure to put those back in your leftover package. That comes in your set, so just zip them up. Get them out of sight before you go in and turn on your lamp because you don't want to accidentally cure your leftovers. So plug your lamp into the wall. There's a button on the back. Press it once. Put any fingers that you need to still cure under the light. Keep the rest out of the light in case you're doing one at a time. But also don't be tempted to go in and cure multiple times. One pass with your lamp should be plenty. Over curing can actually cause your strips to be too brittle and to break and chip. I want to give you one quick tip before we perfect the tips of these. You can apply a strip from the side of the nail bed and stretch it across if you need to add a little bit of width. So if you need to stretch it width-wise, this is a good way to do so in case you have a wider nail bed. Another good tip to prevent sloping at the tip of your LED is to give your strip a tug downwards, out and downwards to prevent any sort of ramping up at the tip. Last step is we got to perfect the tips of these. So keep in mind, LEDs don't add length to your natural nail. So we need to make sure and remove that excess that we left for the curing process. We did that again so we wouldn't have any shrinkage, but that needs to, again, be filed off. I do love this nail file of ours. It is a little bit grittier than the one that comes in your package. So if you're ever filing with the smooth file that they give you and it feels gummy or it's taking you a long time to remove, grab a little bit grittier file. Just be gentle with your filing motions. Don't go to town back and forth or up and down, just a super simple side to side. And you should be able to remove that excess LED very easily. If you then feel like you need to at the end, you can take that smooth file that comes in your package and just run it over the tips one last time to make sure that it is 100% smooth and perfect. And there you have it. LEDs, oh my gosh, these are so beautiful and they're gonna last at least a good 14 days, if not more. I'm obsessed. Oh yeah, and let's flip this over so you guys can see that excess has been removed. So it's exactly what you want it to look like. And there you have it, my friends. That is our KLEO Color LED gel strips.